Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Marks Network. My name is Lil Wooly, and we are doing our NXT prediction show, NXT Takeover New Orleans. It's WrestleMania weekend, wrestling fans Christmas. I am joined, as always, by the unfortunately sickly Rev.
This ain't my Christmas, but it's a good weekend.
Yeah. And we also got the impeccable Aegon.
Hello again, everybody.
All right, so we got the NXT card lined up here. We're gonna make this kind of a two-parter for the weekend. We got NXT Takeover first, and then we got obviously WrestleMania, the big show, in a separate video. But we're gonna do both videos combined into one super card for our predictions, game for punishments and whatever. So
Pull you a drink, give me a drink, shawty.
we also got a drinking game involved with a lot of stuff. And oh god, we are gonna get so hammered during this show. I swear to God. But what's at stake for us? The winner for both NXT and WrestleMania. Winner will pick the winning conditions for the next pay-per-view. And they get to choose a hashtag for each individual to put in a tweet for how long we say? A week or 2 weeks?
14 days.
14 days. So every time we tweet something out, we have to use the hashtag that is given to us, with the exception of anything that's related to business. So pretty much with as much as I tweet out, there's going to be a lot of uses of those hashtags if I lose. So
That means every one of our tweets, really, because I'm the only one that ever uses my Twitter for business stuff, really.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, mine not anymore, but
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of what we got going on for what's at stake here. Should we tell them the drinking rules, Rev, or what do you think?
Get it to it.
All right, so we got some drinking rules for the drinking game. So surprise returns is worth one drink. So who knows what surprises we'll have in store this weekend. Anytime they say "let the good times roll" in either English or in Cajun, that is a drink. Anytime a new champion is crowned, whether it be a vacant title, which basically means we're guaranteed at least 2 drinks, or anytime a title changes hands, that's a drink. Anytime they show Bourbon Street, that's a drink.
Time to get drunk.
Yeah, screw you, Rev, for making that roll up. God damn it. Mentioning New Orleans sports. So if they mention the Saints, or isn't the New Orleans Pelicans or something like that?
Yeah, New Orleans Pelicans, or the Major League any of the baseball teams down there, any hockey teams, any sports team.
Yeah, anytime that's mentioned at all, that's a drink. A heel or face turn, that's a drink. Then we got a couple of more specialized ones. Anytime they bring up New York, because that's going to be where they have next year's WrestleMania, that's a sip. If during the Ronda Rousey, Kurt Angle, Triple H, and Stephanie McMahon match, if Ronda and Angle lock submissions at the exact same time, that is, you down your drink. If Elias is interrupted by The Rock.
I think, hold on, I want to go back and add a caveat to that last one. I think that if they win the match like that, everybody has to hum Kurt Angle's theme song while you're taking the drink.
Yeah, man. Okay, I'll type that one down. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but we'll have that. So let's see. If Elias is interrupted by The Rock, that's a down your drink. And any over-the-top entrances is down your drink. So we're going to have quite a few of those. I'm pretty sure we will. I mean, God.
Triple H is on the card. That's all you have to say to
Yeah, that. And you know there's going to be a couple
he's
more.
He's going to come out dressed as a skeleton, upside down, talking to himself or some shit like that. I don't know.
Who are they gonna have to play his entrance theme because the Motherhead singer is dead?
I don't think they're going to do that. I think that they had that planned for somebody else.
Okay, so all right. Well, there's our drinking game. Let us know in the comments if you guys got any more. We might just add them to the list. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get the let's go through the card here for the NXT
But
show.
I do want to add something. So every time we do this, we usually separate NXT and we separate the main roster. We're not doing that this weekend for two reasons. One, the overall score, how well we think that we can book or they're going to book the matches is what matters here. And we have a tiebreaker, and the tiebreaker is easy. We all have picked a match for each other to have to fantasy book. So when we get to the match that the people has to fantasy book, mine is on NXT. You will hear me give you my choice of who I think is going to win, and then what I would do if I was the booker of the title. So, or the match, or the barroom brawl, whatever the hell it happens to be.
Yeah. Yeah, and then obviously mine and Aegon's were both on the main WrestleMania card, so you guys will hear that whenever we do the WrestleMania predictions video. So from us, so
And that's something. If anybody watching and listening, when you're going through your day and you're listening to this, if this is something you're interested in hearing us three do fantasy booking, not only predictions, let us know. Let us know if you would like to hear our fantasy bookings, because like Wooly and Aegon is, as we go through these matches, the next, I would say, hour that we're going to do this, they're going to confirm that I've been calling some of the shit that's going to happen this weekend for a year. I've been calling it. So, like, if you're interested in any of us doing this, just speak up.
Or forever hold your peace. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get started on the NXT card then. I'm going to start from the bottom of the list here because I'm pretty sure that's going to be the order. Because CBS doesn't like to go top down on their shit. So, starting off the NXT Tag Team Championship match, we have the Undisputed Era defending against the Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne. So, triple threat tag team match. Rev, let's go ahead and start with you.
I was okay with my pick until about 3.5, 4 hours ago. When I saw Shawn Michaels had cut his hair, I had to change my pick. Because I honestly thought, okay, Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne, they put this match together very sloppily anyway. This match makes no fucking sense. So I was going to go with the team that nobody would ever pick. But I'm going to go with the team that is going to win, which is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole can't afford 2 losses in one night. Spoiler alert about something happening later in this card. He can't afford to lose 2 matches in one night. And I think one of the reasons, not the main reason, and that's something that Wooly and Aegon I've been saying for literally a year, I don't think they want Shawn Michaels and Adam Cole to look so fucking alike anymore. And you can't cut Adam Cole Bebe's hair at this point in his career with the WWE when he's probably going to be on the main roster in the next 3 months.
Yeah.
So,
Uh-oh.
Headset death.
Ripperoni. All right, well, Aegon, you go ahead and pick your pick then while...
Well, based on the other match that's going to be that night, I think that Undisputed Era is going to retain because of one of the possibilities that are going to win the other match.
I killed my microphone.
You murdered it, sir.
No, I actually did murder it. Yeah, I agree with Aegon. Undisputed Era, because they're going to retain to keep it so Fish gets the title back when he comes back.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Undisputed Era as well. And Rev, if you could turn your mic down just a little bit.
My microphone is the same level, brother.
Okay. All right, well.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's a bit better, yeah.
Okay. I actually murdered my microphone
Isn't this the second recording in a row where this shit
in a
has happened?
row. In a
Yeah.
fucking row. Well, last time my internet died, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so, all right. So, Undisputed Era all the way across. Next match is Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa.
All right. The unsanctioned match.
Wooly?
Um. All right. So the only reason this is unsanctioned is because they have to keep kayfabe alive with the whole Gargano not being on NXT or not being officially part of NXT. I honestly think it's gonna be Gargano winning, just because I think this is gonna be kind of the revenge for all the sneak attacks and all the crap that Ciampa has put him through. And I think they might actually do something with it down the road. So I'm gonna pick Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling, to win the match.
There you go.
Just what they've been building up to, what I've seen of the build up to this match, going on with the storyline. I do think this is going to be all about time for the revenge match, and I think Gargano will definitely win this one.
Okay.
What? Go ahead.
Aegon got really quiet there.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Yeah, so Gargano, you said?
Gargano, yeah.
Yeah, he said Gargano, and I'm gonna agree. Gargano with me too.
All right, so
It makes no sense for him to lose this match.
yeah.
It's not the blow-off match. Blow-off match, I think's at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam or Money in the Bank, maybe?
Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank's a big pay-per-view this year. I forgot that they're no longer the big four. They're the big five with pay-per-views now. So Money in the Bank, they're going to blow it off with Money in the Bank.
All right, so we're all squared away here. All right.
Yeah. NXT Women's Championship. Ember Moon and Shayna Baszler.
All
Or
right.
Shayna Baszler.
All right.
Well,
Aegon?
Yeah, Aegon.
Depends on what they're going to do with Ember Moon. I mean, if they're not bringing her up,
Put your microphone near your mouth, bro.
Yeah,
I
seriously.
think it depends on what they're going to do with her. I mean,
Thank you.
if they're going to bring her up, she's not going to win. But I don't think they're ready to bring her up quite yet, and I think she's still going to retain, at least until the next big pay-per-view.
I am not in agreement. I think that they have booked themselves into a fucking mess with the women on that roster. And I got to be honest, you can't have Baszler losing to Moon clean 2 big pay-per-views in a row when they're booking Baszler to be strong. So when she finally comes to the main roster, she can team up with Ronda Rousey against Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair on Raw. I mean, on another show. One of the other shows. Nothing that I've called for a year. None of that. Sorry. Wooly?
I part of me wants to say Ember Moon just because I think she is the better wrestler by far. But I mean, if they're winning the book, Baszler strong, they need her to win this match.
Can I throw something to maybe help you?
Yeah.
Are you going to give a shit that Ember Moon lose to Kairi Sane?
Not really.
But you would give a shit, and it would be amazing if Kairi Sane beat Baszler, right? Because of the difference in fighting styles. Kairi Sane is the heir apparent to what's going on.
Yeah.
That's my look at it. Because look, Ember Moon's amazing. She's a main roster talent. She doesn't need to be in NXT anymore. For them to keep building Kairi Sane, which they're fucking doing, they have to give her an opponent that is the opposite of her style. Which you can't name a female in all of wrestling that's the most opposite of her style other than Ronda Rousey. and that's just because Ronda Rousey can't wrestle yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, now you make that point. I guess it has to be Baszler. I mean, you're gonna it'll be she'll win the title here at New Orleans, and
yeah,
then the next takeover she'll defend against Amber Moon, which that would be what, Takeover Chicago?
yeah,
Money in the
that's what
Bank.
Money in the Bank. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go with Shayna Baszler then.
It only makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
plus, you know, when we get to the other card, you'll understand another reason why I picked that. Next match, the match that I'm sorry, this channel is called the Marks Network. I am a fucking mark for this match. Absolutely.
The NXT North American Championship,
Oh,
the
yes.
newest title.
Oh yes. I got that itch, boy. That itch. This is gonna be. This may be the match of the entire weekend, and that's saying a lot because there's some great fucking matches, including the one after this one. But this match, oh.
6-man ladder match. We have Adam Cole, baby, versus the Velveteen Dream, versus Killian Dane, versus Lars Sullivan, versus Ricochet, versus EC3.
Well, I kind of,
Fuck.
I kind of tipped my hand earlier with the Adam Cole thing. I don't think he's going to lose 2 matches in one night.
Mm-hmm.
He's too important to what I think they're working it with, what Triple H is working with, and that'll come tomorrow in the next podcast when we discuss the other thing. I'll go into detail what I'm talking about there. So Adam Cole is going to lose.
Okay.
Lars Sullivan is not ready.
No.
Killian Dane is sanity. That's all I have to say about that. That leaves 3 men. EC3, Ricochet, and the Dream. Then you have to ask yourself, okay, so who are they going to put this title on? First champion, first time, who are they going to put that title on? That's the question you have to ask yourself.
Yeah.
I'm going Velveteen Dream.
Oh, that's actually a lot different than I thought you would go.
He's the only one that is actually straight from the WWE. He has no previous experience. Remember, because we were talking about how short amount of time he was wrestling when he was wrestling Aleister Black at Survivor Series or the last Royal Rumble. Sorry.
Yeah.
I went way too far back. But he's the only one. I don't see a reason to put it on EC3. It gives EC3 a heel chase because he's heel. He made that clear Thursday, Wednesday, whenever that show is. I don't watch NXT no more. I watch clips of it on YouTube like I do with Raw and SmackDown because it's been extremely tedious lately. Ricochet, I do not think is going to be in NXT for longer than a month. Once they see this man go live in front of the audience, he's gone. He's fucking gone. So I'm going Velveteen Dream, guys. I think it's the right time for him in the end, and I just think that's where I stand. I stand by that one. That's my hard pick of the night, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again?
All right. Oh, again?
All right. I'm actually had a lot of the same thought process on Rev on this one. Adam Cole is not going to get his win here because it's going to be an undisputed era for him. Killian Dane, not the place for him. There's so much more to do with sanity if they use them right. Lars Sullivan, no. Ricochet, I didn't know Ricochet all that well, and I went back and watched a lot of his old stuff. And if that man is there more than a month, I would be surprised, maybe 2. And I don't think they would give the championship to an outsider for the first time. So I would have to go with Dream to win this as well. But
Wow.
I think they're going to build up EC3 as the next one because of how hard they're promoting him.
I honestly thought I was going to be the only one picking Dream here. I will not lie to you. I thought I was going to be the only one. Wooly?
No,
Well,
it was a tough one for me between EC3 and him. And I'm like, they're not going to give it to an outsider for the first time.
yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to think about this for a little bit, and it's like, okay, what you talk about with Adam Cole makes a lot of sense. As far as, him not losing 2 matches in the same night, if they're going to defend the tag team titles, I don't think he's going to get the North American Championship. So that one's out. Lars Sullivan is just the monster wrestler that's in there that is going to cause a lot of damage, but is really not going to be effective at the objective, which is climbing up the ladder. And
I want to say something about him. He is the worst wrestler of the group with the biggest upside of the entire group.
Yeah.
He's going to be fucking amazing one day. One day.
Just not now. Killian Dane, Parker Sandy, I think that group's going to be going better places rather soon. And once again, that leaves EC3, Ricochet, Velveteen Dream. I don't know if they're going to do anything with Ricochet at least this quick. I mean, because they haven't been able to build him up or build EC3 up, really. And the only reason EC3 would win this title is, like, I don't know if they just wanted some weird way to, like, stick to Impact, but even then it's like, that's only going to get the marks. It's not going to get the casual, like, any sort of, like, casual fan that might watch NXT that only pays attention to WWE stuff. So,
and remember, I don't even think it's that. I think that now that you bring that up, that's a decent point. But I think it's more of the Vince McMahon. There's a claim that Vince McMahon has no control over NXT.
yeah.
I think with this match, he puts his thumb on it and saying that this dude sucked for us. He went out, made it big, came back, and he's amazing. Now, because, like, bottom line for anybody that's watching this that's never watched Impact, EC3 is probably the second best heel in the last 4 years. With Alexa Bliss being heads, shoulders, knees, and toes above everybody else because that little bitch. Sorry. So, that's what you got, Willie.
I mean, I'm going to have to go Velveteen Dream.
Holy shit.
Okay, first off, if Vince has any sort of pressure on this match, he hates giving credit to other people's guys. If they're not built by WWE, they usually get pushed farther down the card. Usually. I think we're seeing some exceptions with, like, AJ Styles and
Drew McIntyre and Shinsuke.
Yeah,
Asuka.
but they also are just extremely good talents, though, too, and the fans connect with them, like, in an unbelievable way. So that goes, but that not being built by WWE, I think, goes against Ricochet and EC3 winning the match. So, I mean, the only other person left is Velveteen Dream. And honestly, the personality of Velveteen Dream is WWE. He's got some good wrestling ability. He's still got a little bit of work to do, but, he's been getting better and better with each show, with each
I actually have a question for you on that, because that's the third time I've heard that in the last hour, seen that or heard that in the last hour. What aspect of his career right now did he need to actually work on? I want you to really think about it. He went toe-to-toe with Aleister Black and looked fucking good doing it.
Amazing match.
Yeah.
His mic skills as a overly cocky Rick Rudish type heel are second to none, especially in NXT. So what does he have to work on? That's because see, and you know this, Willie, because me and you talked about this the other day. I had Ricochet winning this match until I saw that picture of Shawn Michaels. The second I saw the picture of Shawn Michaels, I no longer had it because I know what I have a feeling. I had this deep down guttery feeling that I think what's going to happen is going to happen, which is, by the way, amazing for everybody that's involved as a wrestling fan. Casual, Mark, fucking try hard. But like, I don't see anything. Velveteen can go to the main roster tomorrow. Never make it this match. Go to the main roster, join that 30-man morale, win that motherfucker, and he would be able to stand toe to toe with any face on the in the entire roster except for Cena. Cena would eat him.
Yeah.
On the mic, I'm just talking about on the mic. I can't. I mean, AJ's not really good on the mic. I think he'd overpower AJ.
Yeah.
Orton's not really. Orton's a tweener. Like face wise, I don't see that he couldn't go toe to toe on the mic with anybody. With everybody, but Cena. Because I mean, I don't think anybody can right now. Cena's top of the line.
Yeah.
Right now, and Cena and Miz are top of the line.
Yeah, and now you bring that up, maybe this is a test for Velveteen Dream as a champion because he hasn't held the title yet in NXT, has he?
And I think and I think them going from him starting wrestling not even a couple years ago to him being a world title holder is a far fucking fetched idea, and this is a good way for him to kind of get that champion top level player.
Yeah,
push.
I mean, this is basically NXT's equivalent of the Intercontinental or U.S. Championships.
Yeah.
So this is a great way to show see how Velveteen works as a champion and see what he's like on top of that part of the card, and for them to build on in the future when he does go up to main roster.
So last match, guys. NXT Championship, Andreas Cien Almas versus Aleister Black.
Okay, Rev, before you go and do your thing, do you want me and Aegon to pick first?
Yeah. I was actually going to shoot it to you and then to Aegon, and then because this is the match I had to fantasy book after I make my pick. So, Aegon?
All right. This match, I honestly think it's going to go to Black. I think Black's going to hold the championship. I think he's going to hold it for at least a year, and then he's going to get called up. But I think this is the time when he takes it. This is the time he makes his run. This is the time he basically kills more than he already is, and then leaves the champ to the main roster.
And Wooly?
Okay, I am trying to think about who is more over with the crowd in this match, and to me, I just think it's Aleister Black. He's got the ability, he's got the look, he's over with the crowd. He's just got a very devastating wrestling style. And, no disrespect to Almas. Almas is a really good worker. He's a really good competitor. But, I don't know. As far as NXT champion, I mean, I feel like it'd be a more convincing, I feel like Black would be a more convincing champion than Cien Almas would be. So, I think I'm going to go with Black winning the title here.
Well, I'm glad that I get to fantasy book this because I actually real book the way I think that the WWE is going to do it is Aleister Black finally getting his title.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we got that out of the way, I can go to the other one, fantasy booking. best for business, what I think makes the most business sense, what I think ties up more storylines and ends more storylines is seeing Almas winning this in the most underhanded ways possible. Because right now, Aleister Black's a tweener. So you have Aleister Black come out with his over-the-top, everybody have a drink entrance.
No, it's really over the top if he does the same entrance all the goddamn time. Or you think he's going to add more shit to it?
I think there's going to be added shit to it. I think that Alberto Del Rio is going to introduce that this is how best for business. You have Alberto Del Rio come out and introduce Almas. So you have Del Rio and what's her name? What's her damn name?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember her name. You have both of them out at the ring, and you have Aleister Black control the entire tempo of the match because they have two different wrestling styles, two very, very white, black, night, day wrestling styles. One's a very in-your-face, I'm going to kill everything with my feet, and the other one is very technical and sound. I think that they should push that storyline, and if they have to put the title on Black, in my fantasy booking, they have McIntyre cause Almas to lose because that story has to be finished. Drew McIntyre Almas story has to be finished somehow. For McIntyre to go to the next roster, because that's where he's going there soon. Mm-hmm. He's ready for the main roster. And for Almas to go to the main roster, which I think he's ready for, you have him win this match and then lose it to Black in Chicago. Because that means how many title defenses would that mean Almas had? Wouldn't that be the worst one of the group so far? He had one, right?
Yeah, because he won the title back November.
He won the title at Survivor Series, defended at Royal Rumble.
So this will be his second defense if he wins.
Yeah, that makes no sense for him to lose to me. So in my mind, best for business is you keep Almas in NXT and move Black to the WWE Monday. Because there's going to be a lot of bragging and chest bumping and thumping going on Monday night, as always.
Yeah.
And you have him introduced as, I mean, you could do it as well as the second coming of The Undertaker. You can do it as Undertaker actually introducing him to fight Cena. You could do it in so many damn ways to have him on the main roster. Black is the most ready, I think, in all of NXT for the main roster, other than McIntyre and Adam Cole. Insanity. Sanity needs to be on the main roster. But to me, you have Almas win. You get Del Rio, which Vince McMahon wants him back in the company for some reason so fucking bad again. You get all of that. You start another faction in NXT. Because Authors of Pain, main roster. Sanity, main roster. You're going to have to take people off the NXT roster to put it in the main roster now rather than later. Doing it at the Superstar shakeup and all that crap makes no damn sense. Like, that's what people are expecting. And what I think is going to happen is Shawn Michaels is taking over NXT. This weekend will be almost an entirely Shawn Michaels ran show. Because Triple H, I think, is running WrestleMania.
Oh.
I think that Vince McMahon, by the end of this month, will no longer be in creative control of WWE in any fashion.
Now, do you think this is just him, just leaving to go do the XFL stuff?
Yep, absolutely. And if Triple H and the numbers don't start fluctuating more and going higher, then he'll come back. But I think that he's proved with 205 because the 205 viewing on the network has gone up. NXT on USA has been good. I think that it's time for this to finally happen for a test run, because he's got 2 years to do this. He's got 2 years to have Triple H completely fucking ready. How are you going to know he's ready if you don't give him the reins for a little while? Let Triple H run all of WWE from now until SummerSlam, and if the shit has not gone up, he steps back in.
Now, when you say the reins, I hope you don't mean Roman.
Whether you like it or not, Roman Reigns ain't going nowhere. We're gonna be talking and bitching about him next year being in another fucking main event against John Cena.
Yeah.
Did I say that? I said that.
Yeah. Oh,
so yeah, I think that's how you do it. I think that you do not put the title in black. I think that it's a bad decision in every fucking fashion, because Black is he's a talent now. The only way you bring Black to the main roster with more of an impact is him being an NXT champion and coming and winning like the Intercontinental or US belt on first night and refusing to give up either belt.
Ooh.
Once again, WWE, I'll do it. $1,000, man. You pay me $1,000, I'll book your shit for 30 days and make you money. Make you bank.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, those are our predictions. So, yeah, just looking at our list here, we are the only one who did a variation was Aegon.
I think I'll be honest with you. It's kind of depressing to see our picks for NXT.
Just because they do seem so predictable.
Everything seems so fucking predictable.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's just the way it seems like they've been booking it. We'll see if there's any, like, Russo, like, swerves going on with this, but...
Don't you say Russo in our fucking videos.
All right. Well, on that note, I think we probably ought to just said that here. And one final thought. Odds of NXT TakeOver being better than the WrestleMania show?
0%. 0%. The only other thing that I would add to it is when will we see Dijak or some of the other big names, Bobby Lashley, somebody in that audience? Because you know what's going to happen. It's a takeover. Somebody will be in that audience. Oh, James Storm. Sorry. I spoiled it for. Sorry, guys. Spoiled it for all of you. James Storm's going to be in the audience again.
Well, they already said that, so.
Yeah.
No, they didn't confirm that he was back yet.
But it's on the dirt sheets.
Read the show, though.
Well, I mean, dude, I can show you dirt sheets that The Undertaker is going to come out the beginning of WrestleMania and fucking call out John Cena for the match at the end. Doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah, true. Good point. All right. Well, I think that just about does it for this episode.
Yep.
Guys, we will be back with another video here rather shortly with our predictions for WrestleMania. Once again, guys, if you liked the video, make sure to drop a like. Comment below with your thoughts, your predictions for the NXT TakeOver. What your fantasy bookings are. Do you want more fantasy bookings from us? Also extra drinking game rules, all that fun stuff. But guys, for everyone at the Marks Network, we will see y'all next time.